What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and I am so excited to utter the phrase, "Welcome to Let's Play Okami." This game is extremely high on my list of all-time favorites, if not my absolute favorite game. It's pretty freaking close up there, where I'm taking too long on this. This one is one of those games that to me is something incredibly special, and no matter how many times I come back and play this game, I never get tired of it. So I'm gonna just hope that, you know, we're just gonna launch right into it. I don't want to spoil any of it by getting too excited. I will say that this game is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to try playing with the keyboard and mouse setup at first. I may change to a controller later, so we'll kind of try both control schemes and see how they go. And I'm going to go ahead and read it out as well. They'll speak, but I'll kind of talk over them because they're not really saying words. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. O he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite, Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sleepy. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? You bet he has. Not so much it as he. Phew, what on earth? Isun! You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? Told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering Artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Nom! Whoa! What do you think you're doing? You crazy? Handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. Whoa, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. Trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Okay. Okay, now I know why those are shut off. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around. C changes your point of view. You look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Oh, jeez. Okay. So one thing about... Oh, jeez. Alright, I gotta change the settings here real fast, guys. It's gonna be, I think, controller settings? No. That's not the one. I saw it earlier. I think it's under... Oh, camera controls right there. Invert... I think I want to invert both with this one, but I don't remember for sure. Seems like in every game I play, there's always some... Yeah, that's what I want. With a mouse, definitely this is what I'm after. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. To be entirely honest, I played this game numerous times. I'm not worried about getting stuck. Alrighty then. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press the left mouse button to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend! You can do that anytime you see something you can break. And it gets us money while we're at it. And some of these I think have fruit in them. Whoops, missed that one. Yeah, there we go. Money, 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 money. Trust me, you want as much of that as you can get your grubby little mitts on in this game. Comes in useful for upgrading abilities later. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press space to jump, then again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Yeah, short, long. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Holy Bone, used to restore energy. It's basically a health potion. That's what it amounts to, anyway. Okay, there's some more over there, but we'll get those on our way back. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? It's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, fortunately for you, you're with somebody who can answer that question. First off, though, River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. Couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Yeah, it could and it is, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Because it's time to get our first brush god power. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. It's like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Aha! Maybe you can't, but I sure as hell can. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. So saith Yomigami! Wow! That was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. Nah, couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? And while you may not be able to see it, I just earned the achievement for Yomigami. Yeah, he's gonna do the River of the Heavens thing again. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Just watch me, bug. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can draw thicker lines, which works better when you're drawing tremendous things like this. Poof! Whoa! River of Stardust! So this really must be the River of the Heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Because that's not totally obvious at all. Oh, good. Stuff in a bag. Astral pouch. Obtained astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Yeah, this is basically like the Zelda equivalent, well, sorry, the Okami equivalent of the Zelda Fairy. You get an astral pouch. You can actually get up to 4 of them by the end of the game. You crack them open, or collect food. And once you've got 200 of them, then if you die, it just automatically revives you. Although if I'm doing things right, I won't die. Like, at any point. Well, I mean, I might die through some sort of, like, platforming thing and fall off, but I won't really, like, be dead. Okay, that's another thing I might turn off. I'm sure you've noticed that I keep hitting F1 between loading screens. That's because the original game included these little mini-games. I'll show you one more time before I actually shut it off. And I'll explain them in more detail then. But there were basically mini-games in between the loading screens. They had a slight advantage to them if you could pull them off, but since the loading screens don't take long on this one, I guess they made them optional. Bum-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Yeesh. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. No, but we can fix it. Loop. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... mouse with a sword. A really, really big sword, I might add. Wah! Touchgummy. I can't do a chipmunk voice, so I'm just gonna have to read this one. Oh, well, well. Well, maybe I can try. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. With all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to an ancient hero. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. And now we've learned the power slash technique. Hey, that was the god Touchgummy, master of the power slash technique. I feel like there's an echo in here. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen his power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a line. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Yeah, I mean, Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! Like having my own personal flea. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Yep. Okay, there we go. And now I've also got the Tachigami achievement. And we'll go ahead and just crack these open the fast way. Money, money, money! And then we gotta cut this thing down. Down we go. I think, yep, I was about to say I'm gonna get attacked here. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first and ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the button to use against them. Yeah, thanks. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab it and give them a power slash. What, you mean like I just freaking did 2 seconds ago? More importantly, I think if you can do it... maybe not. Ink bottle! Fills one of the ink pots. If you run out of them, you'll notice I just sort of turned white there for a second. If you ever run out of ink, that's what happens. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry, I think I'm remembering something real quick here. Thanks for the dumplings. Not what I was worried about. Somewhere around here. Well, no, it should still be poking up. This might give you an idea of how much I've played this game. It's been long enough that I don't remember where everything is. But I know there's a secret around here, and I want it. Might be back over this way. Somewhere. That might be it right there. Stray bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Alright, let's see. Trying to remember precisely where my stray... Ah, that's it, right here. Stray beads. Yep, that was the first one. Cave of Nagi. There's only one of them in here, too, so we got the one we were after. Bestiary. Gives you a description of all the various things. Green imps. I'm not really going to make you guys actually sit here while I go through all of that. Unless you want to see it for some reason, but I'll go through it on my own time and clear them out, because just sitting there with the new thing, it bugs me. Alright. I think we can leave the tree now. Nope. Where's that other one at? Oh, I missed him. Oh, I remember how this works. Okay. Now do it. There we go. So right after you hit him, there's that brief sort of slow down moment. If you use the right technique on them, you earn a Demon Fang. Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. More importantly, Demon Fangs are used to purchase artifacts. Some of which are phenomenal. Like give you the ability to walk on water and that kind of stuff. And anything that can turn me into Wolf Jesus is a good bonus. Okay, so this is an example of one of the cutscene things. In the original game, between loading screens, you could do something. In this case, you'd basically just mash the X button a certain number of times. Oh, I guess it does keep going after a while. If you could mash it enough times, you got one of those demon fangs as a reward. This game included the option to skip those or to keep them in the game. I've opted to keep them in the game. I thought I had to skip the load screen, though. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can... I feel like they give you a time limit, maybe, to complete the minigame. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, okay. I don't need to keep going after all those. Let's stop and save real fast. Whoops, too far. That's better. Wah! See if I can do it. Nope, not quite. Yeah, I'll probably shut those off because I don't want to bother mashing them, and it's tempting to just leave it there. Plus, I think the load screens are actually longer with the minigames turned on, so we'll go back to the original settings and leave this off like it was before. Getting Demon Fangs out of that was usually a royal pain, so I'm not going to worry about trying to do it here. Okay, let's back up so we can see it, and zoop. Thought I shut those off. Ah, maybe that one just is now considered a loading bar. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono, if you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. So there were two different kinds of minigame you could do during those load screens. One of them, you had to time your button presses as the pause appeared. The other one, you just had to basically button mash like 50 times or something. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. I'm trying to remember if there's a guy up here. I feel like there is. Mr. Orange, I think. I know he's up here normally, I just don't remember if he's already up here or if I have to find everyone else first. Whoops. Come on. No, he's not here yet. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, despite everything being returned. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. Look what's going on down there. Oh, I love everything about this game. The story is phenomenal, as is the art style. It's clever, it's funny, it has everything. Man, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. And I think I know exactly where that person is. He's not especially helpful, but he's around. Boosh. Also, somebody's got a crush. No good, this one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Yeah, I knew I came down here too early. Now I have to go all the way back up top to where that plateau, the little platform was. Yeah, see, those load screens go a lot... Well, actually, I don't think those are technically load screens. That's just a transition. The load screens are in between larger areas. Yes, yes, yes. Sacred Deck. That's where I'm going. I'm not just running this way because I feel like it. All the way up. Yeah, we're here. Stop talking. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Luckily for you, I do. What the... Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. It's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. Flowing brushes like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? That would be Mr. Orange. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, 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 whoa. No need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Yeah, we got another problem. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Nope. Old man technique. Ow. Oops, didn't mean to get them both. I just want to keep doing that to get more of the demon fangs. You've obtained Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid restores a little solar energy. And M. There we go. So the better you do in combat, faster you do it and the less damage you take, the more money you get. Ah, yes, and we earned faith from that. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? It's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. The Boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck, looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. It should be fun for a ball. A village for a peach. That's the achievement we just got. Ah, yes, and the feed bag. Freshly roasted seeds that loving animals can't resist. Okay, I'm going to skip over some of this. He's basically going to tell me that a good way to get praise is to essentially feed animals. And then he's telling me how to check the menu. Ugh. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired, because I love this game, but I've played through this several times already, and I'm eager to get into the action. By the way, in case you haven't already figured it out, the episodes for this game are going to be significantly longer than my normal. I'm probably going to do these in 1-hour segments. Aren't there normally birds up here somewhere? Maybe they'll be further down. Oh, there they are. Time to use that seed bag we got. Can't skip it the first time, you have to watch it, but the next time after that it'll allow us to skip past this so we don't have to watch us feeding every animal. Unless I'm just not using the right button to... There we go. Wrong button to skip. Sorry about that, guys. And the birds give me 5 praise. So, I probably don't have enough, but you use praise here. Yep, I need at least 50 to upgrade my health, my ink. That gets me another astral pouch, and this increases the amount of money I can carry. All of them are rather important. You can also get health, at least, through other items that are scattered around the area. Let's see, what's this guy talk about? Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. Well, there's one Demon Fang for us. And there's 2. Get that one back and take out this last dude and Demon Fang. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 22 seconds. Does he just do that over and over again? Let's see if we can finish him off faster this time. Whoop. I might have actually made that go longer with how long I spent in the drawing. But if it pauses it during the drawings, it shouldn't take too long. 9 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. There we go. So you beat him fast enough and he rewards you with praise. Ugh, great Shiranui. Oh no. Bonk. Whoa. Show some respect. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. You can essentially bite things and carry them around in your mouth. I was trying to bite him and, like, haul him to his feet. Oh, I remember this one. This is kind of fun. White wolf? Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mom attends to, you see? Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was trying to chase him around, or was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. I think you can dig them all up. Don't forget you have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're the better canine if you can do it. She's gonna try to slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Amy. At least you have your celestial brush and a wicked brush stroke. Indeed we do, and the time starts as soon as we pop the first one. Consumed 1 turnip. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do at all. Come on, dig it up. Nope. You have to try and soak her head with the water bucket by cutting off or cutting the bucket over her head. But if you can do that, you can keep grabbing turnips. And, you know, cut down all the trees in the village by accident. Just about there. And that's the last one. Splash. Here you go, kid. Achievement unlocked, dog eat dog. You offered the oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine. You're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. We're basically gonna run around and get some praise from the villagers real fast. Ah, Mrs. Orange. White Wolf, that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the village. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't too soon. And riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work. Anytime they've got that little green arrow, it means they've got more to say. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but when I was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Well, I could probably do that. Poof. Oh, I didn't draw it long enough. How about now? There we go. A new drying pole! Oh my, where did that come from? Gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful! Time to dry the laundry! Glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. Yeah, I got it. Whoa! That is terrible. Wow, it worked. The sensitivity on the mouse is a little high. I might need to turn it down for this game. My word! The sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole and now this. Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. Almost have enough for some more health and or ink. Oh, that's right. She wants me to fix her water wheel, I'm pretty sure. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are you? Isun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know? But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. And this is where he tells me, yeah, think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. Might be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susano is a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. And one more. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. She will have me fix that water wheel, just apparently not yet. Susano and his sake-soaked ass is over this way. Sheesh, he's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of that 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Let me just stop saying it with a Z. It's Susano. Susano! I am the greatest. Ugh. Ugh. If that didn't wake him, nothing will. Let's just leave him for a while and find something else to do. Really? Wow, yeah, he is passed the fuck out. Well, I will just have to leave you to it then. Maybe now I can go talk to, Oh, okay, I remember how this goes now. Gotta talk to the merchant first. Heave! Heave! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Surprise, surprise. It kinda is. Okay. I remember the trick to you. Let's go get him. As soon as he does that, you break his guitar. Or shamisen, or whatever it technically is in this instance. And then slice and dice. I want those demon fangs, and I'm gonna freaking get them. Ooh, got a potato. Dry but satisfyingly flavorful. And more money. Plus another 30 things of praise. Sweet. You accumulated praise. Whoa, Amy, you suddenly started glowing. Means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Yep, this is what I was pointing out before. And excuse me, inject. Well, is it all coming back to you, or what? Come on. There we go. Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement? Oh, lighten up. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. Yes. There we go. Ah, I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Alright, let's go get Susano. Hurrah! Time to rise and shine! What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. Planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Hmm? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great warrior, Susano. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I am not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Hmm? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Amy. We're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? Woohoo! Achievement unlocked, Descending Descendant. We got places to be. You mangy mutt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohenboku! Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano? Yep, none other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? Well, what? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills. Right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously. Ever. Okay, well, I am actually all out of time for this episode, guys. We are at 1 hour and 3 minutes as I'm currently looking at my recording. I might cut a tiny bit out, but it'll be close to that at any rate. So, I really hope you guys are enjoying it, because we're going to keep going at it. And I really want to play through the rest of this game, and I hope you guys want to see it as much as I want to play it. So, thank you all so much for tuning into this. It's been it's a little slow to get started, but it'll get better if it isn't already enthralling you, and I strongly encourage any one of you who are even remotely curious to try this game yourself. Like I said, it is absolutely in my top 3, if not being my favorite game that I have ever played. It is just a masterpiece to me, and I hope to share it with as many people as possible now that it is available on PC and next-gen consoles. So, at any rate, again, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by hitting that like button. Absolutely feel free. You are encouraged to leave a comment in the section below. And as always, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.